His signature technique, known as inch power, is as lethal as a bullet, striking the opponent's vital points in an instant. He incorporates light-hearted humor and creativity, skillfully utilizing everything around him as props. Any object can become a weapon in his hands. His moves are precise and elegant, with every punch and kick executed like a carefully choreographed dance step. Chinese Kung Fu has a long and storied history, tracing its origins back to the primitive combat techniques of ancient times. As history progressed and wars evolved, and under the influence of Confucian culture, Chinese Kung Fu gradually developed into a unique cultural form. In China, Kung Fu is known as wushu, which not only encompasses combat techniques, but also serves as a path to self-cultivation and personal growth. Martial artists pursue the harmonious integration of body and spirit through rigorous training, aiming for a state of inner and outer balance. Throughout Chinese history, Kung Fu has been highly valued and promoted by the state and society, leading to the formation of a diverse array of styles and schools. Many notable Kung Fu masters have emerged, each contributing to the rich tapestry of this martial art. Although many friends are familiar with Kung Fu stars like Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and Jet Li, whose skills are indeed representative, today's program aims to showcase the real Kung Fu masters from Chinese history, who truly existed and are remembered by future generations. The first person to be featured is Big Knife Wang Wu. His real name was Wang Zibin, and he was born into a poor family during the late Qing dynasty in China. In Chinese culture, it is commonly believed that if a family is poor, the only way to change its fate is through diligent study and succeeding in the imperial examination. However, Wang Wu did not have a talent for studying. Instead, he was deeply passionate about learning Kung Fu and harbored a dream of traveling the martial world to fight injustice and help the poor. Due to the early death of his parents, Wang Wu began wandering from a young age, sustaining himself with odd jobs and errands. At the age of 12, he found work as a helper in a sesame cake shop in the city of Zhangzhou, Hebei. An event that occurred thereafter drastically altered the course of Wang Wu's life. One day, the owner of the sesame cake shop sent Wang Wu to deliver cakes to a nearby escort agency. After making the delivery, Wang Wu was reluctant to leave because he happened to arrive just as the agency's martial arts instructors were practicing. Watching them train, Wang Wu felt a deep sense of admiration and longing. However, becoming a disciple and learning martial arts required money, which Wang Wu did not have. From that day on, Wang Wu would sneak to the escort agency and watch the martial artists through the crack in the gate. This clandestine observation continued for several years. In the world of Chinese Kung Fu, secretly watching others train is a serious taboo. According to tradition, anyone caught doing so would be severely punished, often crippled. One day, the head of the escort agency, Li Fenggang, discovered that someone was secretly learning martial arts outside. He immediately caught Wang Zibin. Initially, Li Fenggang intended to harshly punish the young boy according to the old rules. However, seeing that it was just a child, he softened. Recognizing Wang Wu's potential as a promising martial arts student, he decided to take him in as a disciple. After joining the escort agency, Wang Wu often faced life-and-death battles and frequently observed martial arts masters in action. From these experiences, he learned many martial arts techniques. His skills grew increasingly refined, and his mastery of martial arts reached new heights, particularly with the broadsword. Every day, he would wield the broadsword hundreds of times. His swordsmanship became not only powerful, but also incredibly swift, often striking the enemy in the blink of an eye. After gaining fame, Wang Wu established a martial arts school in Beijing, where he taught local youth. He emphasized the importance of fundamental skills and focused on developing his students' practical combat abilities, striving to ensure that each one could become a formidable martial artist. The second master is Huo Yuanjia, born in Tianjin, China, during the late Qing dynasty. Huo Yuanjia hailed from a family with a long lineage of martial artists, practicing a style of kung fu known as Zhmizongchen. He passed down through generations in the Huo's family. His father was a renowned martial artist in the local community. However, Huo Yuanjia was often sickly and frail in his childhood, and his father did not wish for him to pursue martial arts. Despite this, Huo Yuanjia was passionate about martial arts. He would frequently sneakily observe his father and other brothers practicing martial arts, memorizing all their techniques. As Huo Yuanjia entered his teenage years, he gradually overcame his physical weakness through kung fu practice. He began imitating his brother's martial arts movements and practicing on his own. Despite his father's reluctance to teach him kung fu, Huo Yuanjia did not receive formal instruction. Nevertheless, he meticulously pondered over each movement, gradually developing his own unique style of martial arts. During a challenge at a martial arts gathering, Huo Yuanjia defeated his opponent, prompting his father to change his initial stance and begin teaching him kung fu. Huo Yuanjia was diligent and unwavering in his practice, regardless of scorching sun or pouring rain, never allowing any interruptions. In the early 20th century, China saw many Western boxers coming to perform, often boasting about their strength and exhibiting arrogant behavior. Some even insulted Chinese people by calling them Dongyia Bing Fu, a highly offensive term that easily stirred up disputes and conflicts. In 1901, Huo Yuanjia accepted a challenge from a Russian strongman and held a martial arts competition in Tianjin. This event attracted numerous spectators, and with his exceptional martial arts skills, Huo Yuanjia easily defeated his opponent, greatly boosting the morale of the Chinese people. In 1909, Huo Yuanjia established the Xinwu Athletic Association in Shanghai, dedicated to promoting and preserving Chinese martial arts. He emphasized martial virtues, advocated friendly exchanges through martial arts, and believed in using martial arts to cultivate both physical fitness and moral character. The third master is Dong Haichuan, born in the Qing dynasty in Langfang, Hebei Province, China. His major achievement lies in creating and spreading the art of Baguazhang. Dong Haichuan's Baguazhang is renowned for its unique footwork and body movements. The practice of Baguazhang emphasizes circular walking, with flexible and adaptable footwork. Practitioners continuously walk around a circle while incorporating various palm techniques and body movements. The distinctive feature of Baguazhang lies in its versatile palm techniques and footwork. Dong Haichuan integrated movements from various animals into the palm techniques, creating a wide array of variations such as snake palm, dragon palm, and tiger palm. His footwork was light as the wind, and his body movements were agile and adaptable, making it difficult for opponents to predict his moves. In combat, he could swiftly maneuver, strike fiercely, and every move was lethal, forming his unique style of Baguazhang. Dong Haichuan was not only highly skilled in martial arts, but also modest and cautious in character, eager to pass on his martial arts knowledge. He taught Baguazhang in Beijing, nurturing many outstanding disciples. His Baguazhang was not only unique in technique, but also emphasized martial virtues. He stressed the importance of self-cultivation, advocated friendly exchanges through martial arts, and believed in using martial arts to enhance one's moral character. His philosophy deeply influenced his disciples and future generations, transforming Baguazhang not just into a martial art, but also into a path of personal cultivation. The fourth master is Xinwu, a classic character in Chinese martial arts novels and films, with profound cultural significance and widespread influence. According to legend, he was born into an ordinary family in northern China, but his exceptional martial arts skills and sense of righteousness made him a legendary figure in the martial world. At the age of 13, he publicly announced a challenge to seek a master, declaring that whoever could defeat him would become his teacher. Many people came forward to test him, but all were defeated by Xinwu until one day he encountered a diminutive martial artist who opened his eyes to new possibilities. After numerous contests with the diminutive martial artist, Xinwu found himself unable to defeat him. Consequently, Xinwu formally became the disciple of this martial artist. As an adult, Xinwu worked as a bodyguard, earning the title of a hero of the North and South in Chinese folklore. In 1904, he traveled to Japan for further studies and was admitted to a Japanese university. During his stay, he engaged in a wrestling match with a famous Japanese sumo wrestler in Hibiya Park. Despite the sumo wrestler's massive size, being 2 to 3 times larger than an average person, Xinwu showed no fear. Instead, he directly won the championship in this competition. At the age of 26, Xinwu became Sun Zhongsan's bodyguard. During numerous perilous situations, Xinwu stepped forward and ensured Sun Zhongsan's safety. Sun Zhongsan, revered as the father of the Chinese Revolution, led the overthrow of the Qing dynasty's rule. As a result, Xinwu's fame grew, and he simultaneously joined 2 factions, Hongmen and Qingbang. Originally, these 2 factions were mutually opposed. However, through Xinwu's efforts, he became the leader of both factions, enforcing strict discipline within them. He often single-handedly reversed situations, protecting the safety and interests of the people. The 5th master is Wong Fei-hung, a legendary figure in the Chinese martial arts world and a frequent character in Chinese martial arts films. Born in 1856 in Foshan, Guangdong, Wong Fei-hung hailed from a family with a long lineage of martial arts practitioners. He underwent rigorous martial arts training from a young age, influenced by his family's martial background. His father Hung Qiying was one of the 10 Tigers of Guangdong and a renowned martial artist. Under the guidance of his family, Wong Fei-hung demonstrated extraordinary martial arts talent from an early age. At the age of 5, Wong Fei-hung began learning martial arts from his father, and by the age of 13, he accompanied his father to Foshan and Guangzhou, where they performed martial arts and sold medicine on the streets for a living. Through their efforts, they eventually opened a martial arts school. At the age of 16, Wong Fei-hung became the youngest martial arts instructor. He innovated many martial arts techniques, most notably the Wu Yingjiao, which left a deep impression. This technique is frequently depicted in Jet Li's Wong Fei-hung film series. In addition to being a martial arts master, Wong Fei-hung was also a physician specializing in treating injuries from falls and fractures. After his father's passing, Wong Fei-hung established a clinic called Baguazhang in Guangzhou, specializing in bone setting and herbal medicine. He embarked on the path of teaching martial arts and practicing medicine, gaining widespread acclaim in society. His students spanned across the globe, and he became highly renowned. However, in his later years, Wong Fei-hung faced a tragic fate. His son engaged in a martial arts contest and was accidentally killed, which deeply devastated Wong Fei-hung. Additionally, his martial arts school suffered from declining business, nearing closure. These series of misfortunes plunged him into unprecedented depression, eventually leading to him being bedridden and passing away in Guangzhou. Actually, in Chinese history, there are numerous kung fu masters and schools of martial arts. This episode couldn't cover them all. In the upcoming episodes, our channel will continue to update. You can also leave comments in the comments section, and we'll take into account and consider your opinions. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.